What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel, Reacher Season 1, Episode number 3, and this show is so much fun. It is so cool. The action is fantastic. The comedy and the characters are all great. And the story is really interesting, too. It's like a super, mystery, and, everybody's sus. With the exception of Roscoe and Reacher, it feels like.
Well,
even Finlay. I know he kind of let Finlay off the hook there where he's like, okay, well, that guy's sus and you're okay now.
Yeah.
But I don't trust anybody in this town. Anybody.
Reacher's kind of sus, though, too. We don't really know his background that strong.
I would be blown away if this dude showed up to town where his brother was murdered and he's actually the one doing anything. I would be blown away. Because this guy's too awesome and we can't root for him to do bad things.
No. And that's not what I mean. I mean, just, he's just sus in general because of his background and, why is he so awesome?
Oh, that part. Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah.
I'm like, he's not responsible for anything bad.
No.
Even the people he hurts, it's awesome.
You can do no
they're all
wrong.
bad people.
Yes, I agree.
Because he's awesome.
Yeah.
But this story's gotten wild. Another body turned up, and it ended up being Finley's boss. And, the mayor, I think it was the mayor who took the chief of police position, which,
because that's
again,
just what you do?
Super sus. They didn't give it to Finlay. He just took it himself. Again, everyone's sus. You're suspect. You're suspect. You're suspect.
No. Don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious.
He ended up getting into a fight with some South American military where he actually, and as someone who's got the forehead, I don't know if you guys could really tell, but he blocked a punch with his forehead.
The fighter's forehead.
And there was a boxing movie, I don't remember what it was called back in the day, but this is the hardest part of your body, this part of your head. So the fact that he uses his forehead to block and break people's hands when they're punching them,
especially
I think it's amazing.
Leans into it.
Well, yeah, he's just
God,
he headbutted
a soccer ball.
Yeah, he headbutted the fist, which amazing. And yeah, I just love the way he was describing that moment where they were like, "How do you know they were military?" He's like, "Because I would have killed them in 2 seconds if they weren't." I'm like, that's amazing. It's great.
Sounds right.
Yeah. So obviously there's a lot going on there and more bodies turning up, and dude was literally nailed to the wall with his balls in his stomach. No confirmation officially on that yet because you got to, do the whole autopsy thing to find out. But he had no balls.
So they made him eat them.
You think that was pre or post death?
Because how else are you going to get it down there?
You just shove him down his throat. Yes. I don't know. I've never shoved anyone's balls down their throat before, so I wouldn't know. I don't know how you pull that off.
That's what he said.
Yeah, I don't know. So, again, I think everyone's sus. I think the mystery aspect of the show is fantastic. And I'm really liking the relationship between Roscoe and Reacher. I think these two are great.
They're adorable.
I'm nervous about her now, though, because of how connected she is to him.
Well, and look at her house.
Well, yeah. The fact that there was a message left behind, I'll see you soon. And, one thing they keep doing, they keep focusing on the footprints, which I think is really interesting. I don't know why. I haven't really come up with a good explanation as to why, but it's a clear clue to something. But yeah, there was muddy footsteps through her house, and there was a message knifed into her door, and Reacher's like, I need a gun. You think he's going to finally get a gun? I think he's
going to fucking take one.
I think he's going to finally get a gun. So, but the two of them, they went on a little date, took him out of town, and they went dancing and had some drinks, and then they spent the night together in a motel room. They didn't sleep in the same bed. He slept on the floor. She slept. It felt very much like a Twins moment. You remember from Twins?
Who's Danny DeVito?
Well, no, with Arnold and the girl that liked Arnold kind of thing. Because he slept on the floor and then she slept on the bed kind of thing. I get it. Yeah, they're really cute together. And again, I'm really nervous about them just because clearly someone's out to get Reacher, and as an association to him and just always being around him, and now I think they like each other, I'm worried for her. But if she makes it through this season, I absolutely need a Reacher and Roscoe show. I think that'd be fantastic.
Adorable!
Yeah, that'd be a really great kind of cop duo show. I think that'd be awesome.
Starsky and Hutch?
Yeah. Exactly.
Roscoe and Reacher.
Roscoe and Reacher.
Cute.
Just make it happen, Amazon. Get it done. So yeah, this show is really cool. First 2 episodes have been awesome. The action's been great. It's been really, really funny, even though there's a lot of really serious shit going on.
Word.
So yeah, you ready to check out episode 3?
Yeah.
Let's go.
I know you're scared, but I'm...
Scared?
It's natural. When someone has an attempt made on their life.
You know I was recruited by the FBI and Central Intelligence. Scored a 99th percentile in IQ, but only an 80% on the psych eval. You want to know why, you condescending asshole?
Oh, what?
I lack the ability to tolerate horse shit.
Oh.
And this is horse shit. You think I'm some poor, scared little girl? I'm not scared, I am pissed. They came into my house that I fixed up with my money in the town that my family founded because they think they are untouchable.
Damn.
I mean, she's right.
Yeah.
You want a gun? Fine by me.
Damn,
is he scared? He should be scared.
I mean...
Greg gave this to me a couple years ago. Wanted to keep it in the family, and I was the only family he had.
Damn, that's a heavy-duty handgun.
People around here know I have this thing. Use it wrong and it gets back to me.
It's a nice, like,
So I use it wrong.
you know,
I won't let anything
case
happen
and
to it.
everything for it. Damn, yo.
It's like the
That's
definition
like
of
his
a
gun.
hand rocket.
Shit! God damn, that thing's huge. That's what she said.
Your house isn't safe anymore. Pack your bags.
Got an idea on the body that was found with Joe. We gotta get to the morgue.
Holy shit.
Are you kidding me? I just told you to be careful with that thing.
Never trust a weapon you haven't personally test fired.
The thing's literally a cannon.
Honestly. What is that? I'm sure y'all will tell me in the comments. What the fuck kind of gun was that?
It's a heavy-duty handgun, that's for sure.
Once Prince came back, we got a full run on the man. Victim's name is Pete Joplin, trucker for South Freight Shipping.
Record's clean except for a 2018 arrest for a Jacksonville traffic violation that turned into a disorderly conduct. Offended by Zacharias Perez, LLP. No conviction. Thanks, Jasper. Hopefully we don't need to see you again anytime soon.
It's a DC number.
Secret Service.
Hello?
Officer Conklin, this is Molly Beth Gordon, Specialized Administrative Officer with the Secret Service. I got your message regarding Joe Reacher.
Hi, Molly Beth.
Joe, thank God. Why haven't you returned my calls? I was so worried.
Miss Gordon, this is Jack Reacher, Joe's brother. Joe's dead.
No, you're wrong.
I'm not.
How?
He was murdered. We think his death may be related to his work. Do you know what Joe was doing in Margrave, Georgia?
I don't know. He was running a classified investigation. I just don't know the detail. God.
Dang.
Yeah.
We really need your help. What position did Joe hold in the Secret Service?
He was the director. He was the director of the Office of Investigations. You didn't know that?
No, we hadn't spoken in a while. Was anyone working under him?
No, he assigned his current case to himself. Nobody knew about it.
You did.
We were close.
Was there a specific division of OI that Joe was heading up?
He ran our anti-counterfeiting department.
Had there been reports of counterfeiting in the Margrave area?
I really don't feel like. Can we just talk about this another time, please?
You're our only lead on a case it appears Joe died for.
Okay.
I mean, they were obviously together.
Yeah.
Joe told me that he put a stop to all domestic counterfeiting a while ago. He put all these procedures in place, made it basically impossible to make anything here without getting caught. He was chasing international stuff.
Like South America?
I don't know. I can try to get his files for you.
Thank you. We need to keep this quiet.
Shouldn't I tell his superior?
Absolutely not.
We can't trust the Secret Service.
Joe kept this top secret for a reason. I believe in my brother's instincts. Do you?
Yes.
So we tell no one until we have a better understanding of what we're dealing with.
It'll take me a day or so to copy it all.
That's okay.
Dang, dude.
You sound just like him.
Talk soon.
That's sad.
That is very sad.
I'm gonna pay a visit to that jail guard Spivey.
I'll come.
Because it went so well the last time. I'm gonna go see Zacharias Perez, LLP. See what you can find out about Joplin's arrest.
An assignment? I thought I was not by employment appearance or lifestyle choice a cop anymore.
Well, it shows you how desperate I am. Don't break the law. And promise me you won't end up in another holding cell.
Can't promise that.
No.
Yeah.
I know.
Can't wait till this is over and that guy's out of our town.
Officer Conklin, keeping banker's hours.
It's at the morgue. Getting intel on the second highway victim.
Those bodies take a back seat to those of our departed colleague and his wife. A cop is dead, And from what I've heard, we could have had another. You holding up all right?
Yes, sir. Though if I had been home, I would have taken at least a couple of those bastards with me.
That's a spirit, kid.
Don't call me kid.
Honestly.
Now, I want you focused on these boys up on the board. Some of the more violent perps Morrison helped incarcerate.
Copy that. I'm in the process of running down stolen car reports for the whole county. Figure if an ex-con was going to go to a cop's house, he wouldn't risk using his own ride.
Well, that's good thinking.
Someone came after you?
Appears that way. Could be related to Morrison, could be teens with a fucked up sense of humor.
My cousin Charlie's not picking up her phone. Paul either. The whole family's disappeared.
Uh-oh.
Just wondering if you know something I don't.
No.
Just trying to figure out what the hell's going on around here.
Not having any luck, so just gonna focus on the ex-cons like Teal said.
You really think that's the way to go on it?
Good a road as any. Teal's boss now.
What about Finlay? Think you might know something here in Sharon?
Everybody in Margrave still treats him like the new guy.
Old town's wound tighter than jungle gym screws. I don't know what to tell my wife. Preacher guy's running all over everybody like it's...
Stevenson, a moment.
This dude is super questionable. Felt like he was, like, interrogating her.
But also that he's worried.
Was he the cop who put Reacher in the... let him go to the bathroom?
I can't remember.
Tanner Spivey.
Nosy neighbor.
Well, when your window backs up right to their front door, you'd be looking too. Oh, shit.
Call the police! You picked the wrong town to rob in. Wait!
They didn't know who they were attacking.
The accident was just a few days ago.
Truth be told, Mr. Doyle, I'm sorry, what was your first name again?
Brian.
We don't normally handle auto claims here. So, let's start at the beginning. What was the date that delivery truck hit you?
There was no truck. I made up a story so you'd see me. Now get me your file on Pete Jobling. A client you represented for a traffic violation and disorderly conduct charge. His file. Get it?
Get out of my office.
No. Pull up Jobling's file now.
I will ruin your life with one phone call.
I'll end your life with one phone.
Oh, shit.
Pull up Jobling's file.
So much for that breaking the law thing.
Yeah.
Staple. A little further. There you go.
This fucking guy.
Honestly, I'll end your life with one phone.
Don't bother trying to find out my real name. Cause any problems, you wish I finished strangling you.
I would believe him. And he's the one who ended up in the holding cell.
Right.
You should have told us you were a cop. Hard to do with a boot in your mouth.
Blood all over the floor.
Which one of you assholes did this?
Thought he was a burglar.
How many burglars you know wear suits?
Word.
Didn't look like he lived there.
Are you fucking kidding me right now?
Hey, let it go. We have bigger fights.
Get him, Roscoe.
Honestly, what the fuck?
You know cursing is a sign of a weak mind and a weaker character.
No, it ain't. Fuck that.
I'm offended by that statement.
Honestly, same. Means I have a very vast vocabulary, but I choose to dumb it down. Dude, I want some of that. Barbecue? Hell yeah.
I bet it's
Jolene's
delicious.
Chicken Shack? Yes.
Cops or civilians?
Your Southern hospitality.
Gotta go with a law firm.
Got everything I needed.
How?
Just use the phone.
2 fried chicken thighs, fried okra, ribs, collard greens, poke greens, rice with giblet gravy, potted cheese and peaches.
Oh my god, that sounds amazing.
How do you eat like that and still look
that.
like you do?
Like this.
I'm so hungry now.
I mean, that food looks delicious.
Our dead trucker's employer, South Freight Shipping, they were contracted to Kliner Industries. Kliner paid his legal fees.
I searched Spivey's house. Looks like he left town, but his landline showed multiple calls to Kliner Industries.
So roads are leading to Kliner.
How does Hubble's Bank fit into all this?
I'm not sure, but I'm gonna break into Kliner's tonight and see if I can find something that connects in.
You can't just sit there and say you're gonna violate the Fourth Amendment while you eat okra.
Oh, yay.
Yes, I can.
Oh, okay.
Can I do it again? I won't break into Kliner's office. I'll walk in and talk to him. Now, I'm coming.
Dude, you're not even finish all that?
If you two can't play nice, I'm gonna do what Meemaw used to and make you sit on the ground and hold hands. Eat it or clean it up. Darlene's not your mama.
I'm taking those ribs to go.
I didn't hear about the rib part. He's eating ribs?
Ribs, chicken.
Oh, is he gonna share with that puppy?
You hungry?
Oh, he is.
Rachel, what are you doing?
Owner's been leaving him out, not giving him water. The hell's going on here?
Oh, boy.
This your dog, sir?
That was my uncle's. Died a few weeks ago. I didn't want the mutt, but now I got it. What's his name? It was a barn dog, got no name. Now, I told you the other day to stay the hell out of my yard.
Negligent care of an animal is a misdemeanor in Margrave. $500 fine, up to 10 days in jail.
Everything going on in this town, and you're worried about a dog. This how they policed up in Boston?
Don't make me come back and cite you, sir. Rachel, come on.
Feed the damn dog and give him a name.
And give him some water, poor boy. It's not your... It's not the dog's fault that you're an asshole.
I'll do the talking.
Good. I don't like talking. Family of skilled marksmen.
Just up here, gentlemen.
I don't like that stuff. As you know.
He finds clues in every situation, though. They're hunters.
Yeah.
Skilled marksmen.
Tanner Spivey has himself disappeared. Called your company multiple times in the last 3 days. Pete Jobling, also deceased. You paid his legal fees for a minor traffic violation that escalated into disorderly conduct. We're just looking for some clarification as to your relationship with these men.
And regarding Mr. Jobling, I ship product all over the country. Truck drivers drive too fast. They get all amped up on energy drink. So it behooves me to keep lawyers on retainer to get my drivers back on the road and keep the wheels of business literally in motion. And as for Mr. Spivey, you said he called my company? Well, we have a general number with over a dozen departments. Perhaps Mr. Spivey has a buddy on the loading docks. Maybe they're just making plans to grab a beer after work.
Or perhaps he was calling for another reason.
I know you're only doing your job, and I know you're just trying to get answers about your brother's death. But if I may speak frankly, after all I've done for this town, I'm a little insulted to be under suspicion.
My intention was never to insult you.
That's okay.
Okay.
I know you've had some trouble settling in here, Captain. I wonder why that is. Well, maybe it's because you're a northerner, or maybe it's your fancy education. Or maybe it's another reason. Some friendly advice? This evidence trail you're following, it's a waste of time for you and for me.
I
Sounds
feel
like a
like it's
threat.
not.
Leave it.
Yeah, that sounds like a threat.
Horatio Finlay.
Excuse me?
My father's name, Horatio Finlay. You might think you're everybody's daddy in this town, but you're not mine. You don't tell me what leads to chase and how to chase them. So if I may give you some friendly advice, if you keep talking to the cops on my force, hinder this investigation in any way, I will put my fucking foot up your fucking ass until your heart fucking stops.
Oh, damn. Look at you, Reacher's like, shit.
He's been hanging out with Reacher a little too much.
Yeah.
I think it's time for you gentlemen to leave.
Oh, what are you gonna do?
Is that Canelo Alvarez?
Is it?
No, but it looked like him.
You know,
What happened
cursing
to the
is a
redhead
sign of
kid?
weak mind and weaker character.
Shut up.
This is so good.
You're not my daddy. Horatio Finley's my daddy. Oh, loosen up. You did the right thing. Kliner's a bully. Bullies need to know they can be punished, too.
Reacher was so proud of him in that moment.
Don't cry. I don't care how scared or upset you get. Don't you dare let him see you cry.
Boys, we just came from the hospital. Heard his bishop had his face bashed in with this. His cheekbone was fractured. He had to have surgery. Sutures. It's a very serious crime.
Joe, did you do this?
All signs indicate yes.
Okay. Wow. I like their way they're giving us those flashbacks, like short bursts.
Yeah.
Sim was chief of police and his balls are in his stomach now. Kliner knows you suspect him. We don't know who to trust at the station. Motels, cash, fake names, travel light.
You mean live like you?
You get used to it.
This shit's unraveling, like,
right.
big time. Feels like they're pushing all the right buttons.
Mm-hmm.
I just want to make sure we're on the same page because your punch to syllable ratio is about 1-to-1. Just because it looks like Kliner might be a part of all this does not mean you can just go take him out.
No problem. A federal agent, a cop, and multiple civilians are dead. We're not dealing with a small-scale operation. This thing's a hydra. I cut off one head, 2 more grow in its place. I'm gonna uncover this whole operation, then burn it to the ground. And that takes time, which is something I have in great quantity. Taking Kliner out's the last move, not the first.
I'll pretend I didn't hear that.
Pretend whatever you want.
I love the way Reacher goes about his business.
Yeah.
Get off my truck.
Oh, shit.
You've been with that Reacher guy a lot lately. Did he tell you all about himself? Or is there not much talking going on?
Ew.
I wouldn't have to resort to this if you would ever go out with me.
Ew.
You guys are so close, he must have told you about Baghdad, right? About those civilians that he killed? And how his connections got him off. Charges disappeared, but nothing goes away completely. Not these days. Jack Reacher is a murderer.
If you don't let me into my truck right now, I'm gonna have you face down on the hood in handcuffs.
Maybe I'd like that.
Ew. Creeper.
Was he the one that left her the message?
I'm looking out for you, Roscoe. I care about you.
Mm-hmm.
See you soon.
You're not from around here. That ma'am sounds way north of the Mason-Dixon.
Boston.
Oh, no. I'll stay if you promise not to bring up the Patriots. Still don't know how the Falcons blew that Super Bowl.
Yeah. Poor Falcons fans. My Giants took Brady out twice.
I work in law enforcement.
Wow. And that brought you here?
I'm on a case I can't seem to untangle. With a rookie I can trust and a veteran who I'm not sure I can, at least not to do the smart thing.
What your gut say?
Get the hell out of Dodge.
She's just like, he's just like telling this to a stranger. Or...
My instincts tell me you're a nice guy. So why don't we find another bar around here? One with pool tables and cheaper drinks. Maybe even a dark corner somewhere and see where the night takes us.
I'm married, remember?
Me too. But when a fella's marriage is going well, he doesn't take his ring off for the world to see in a motel bar.
I'm flattered.
Shit.
And you're nice too, and lovely, but I'm not your guy.
Can't blame a girl for trying. Good luck, officer.
That definitely doesn't feel like a spontaneous hangout conversation.
Yeah, feels weird. But also, her poor husband, that sucks.
You know Tanner Spivey? He was a regular here.
He's not gonna tell you anything. Spivey's a friend, and he don't need anyone to ask it about his business. Find yourself another bar.
Boxer.
You know what he looks like? Randy Couture. Without the cauliflower
You know
ear.
the thing about boxing, too many rules.
Oh!
Got hands.
Where's Spivey?
He left town. There's some Spanish guys there. Real fast. That's all I know.
That dude was bigger than Reacher, and he dropped him real quick.
Mm-hmm.
I love his fight tactics are so good because he uses words as a distraction and then attacks, mid-sentence. It's fantastic. Yeah. He's so smart when it comes to just, striking first, striking hard.
No mercy.
Damn right. What the hell?
What is happening?
Took a wash rag from the bathroom.
From the kitchen.
There you go. Stay close. Not too close.
Por ahí, que no puede ir muy lejos.
No! Oh, a really nice car.
Is he about to blow these two dudes away?
Right?
With that fucking hand cannon. Oh shit. Yup. Oh, he took gloves. That's what it was. Oh, and he found some cash.
Damn, this fucking literally blew holes through those guys.
Yeah, that gun was very powerful. Oh shit.
Hello, Spivey.
Dude, the way this story's unraveling is pretty wild.
It's just getting like deeper and deeper.
Yeah.
Yeah, I really like this.
I think it's fantastic. Because again, the story is really interesting. The mystery is, like, it's one of those things where some of the things feel really obvious, but I feel like there's going to be like a giant twist somewhere. Mm-hmm. And it's going to be something that we did not see coming.
And the action sequences.
Oh, they're always great.
So good.
I love the way Reacher fights. Because every scenario, he always finds a way to get an advantage. Because he's always kind of, like, despite being a huge-ass dude and a really talented fighter who could beat ass, he's always kind of like a slight disadvantage in his matchups. Mm-hmm. Whether it's a group of dudes in the shower when he was in jail, or fighting multiple, like, the two military dudes, or the guy at the bar who was bigger than him. He always uses his words. Like episode 1, he's like, I count to 3. 1, boom. He counts before he strikes before he hits 3. The other one, he said something mid-sentence when he attacked. And then this, he's like, talking about boxing. He's like, oh, boxing's got too many rules, as he freaking knocks him in the nuts. And then, like, while he's talking. Like, I love his approach to the fight because he always tilts things to his advantage.
Yeah.
And it's just so smart. And that end sequence was wild. Like, the fact that he took, like, he knew they were going to follow him. He beats this dude's ass, leaves, comes back, steps over him, goes into the back, grabs some gloves, walks through, and the dude's just in the back, just, like, getting, like, taken care of. And he knows that those two dudes were going to follow him because he saw them when he started the car and took them on this little chase and ended up literally blowing them away with that friggin' hand cannon. That shit, again, let us know what kind of gun that was because that thing's freaking huge.
Yeah.
And then find Spivey in the back of the truck or in the trunk.
Yeah, that was sad.
Yeah. This story, it feels like everyone's in a lot of danger. Like the bottom line.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, especially when they're like kind of out on their own, doing their own investigating. Like the fact that like Finlay is out there doing things and that conversation with the girl at the bar felt kind of sus.
Yeah, it did.
And like the way he just offered up the information was kind of weird. I don't know. But then Roscoe getting approached by dude and like...
What was the thing about Baghdad?
Yeah. The fact that Reacher's a murderer, he killed some civilians. Like,
I don't think... I can't believe that there would be something without an explanation.
Yeah. I just feel like they're trying to get her away from him.
Right.
Or to question him as a person and be like weary of him. But... yeah, like, I don't like that they're separated, and I don't like that they're on their own, because, again, it feels like they're dealing with some really big shit here. Like, whatever they're dealing with, whatever they're trying to uncover, and Reacher realizes that, because when they went to Kliner and did the interview and then came back, they were like, yeah, he's not the first kill, he's the last kill. This is a lot bigger than that, and, I mean, he just killed 2 dudes, so... obviously, they were the first kills.
But the look on his face when he killed them, though, did he feel bad?
No.
Okay.
I don't think so. I mean, they were going to kill him. Like, that was their intent. So I feel like he's the type of dude who, when in these situations, probably doesn't feel bad if he's killing bad people.
Right.
It feels like a very much like Punisher situation, very much like vigilante justice where, I mean, you're killing bad folks. And he's got a very clear mission and he's very aggressive and he's got his eye on the prize and revenge. And the fact that we heard from someone who was very close to his brother Joe, who obviously...
coworker, possibly more.
Definitely more. I think it's very clear. The emotion that she was showing made it very clear that they had a very close relationship. And finding out more about that and his connection and dealing with counterfeit stuff, and like the trail just keeps unwinding and we just keep getting closer to certain things. And yeah, I think this is a really fantastic story, and I love the way that it's unraveling. I love the action and it's still really, again, despite them dealing with a bunch of really, really serious shit, they managed to throw in a lot of really good comedy. And
yes, they do.
It's fantastic, and it's really good. It's very well done.
You're not my daddy.
Yeah, I love how Reacher was so impressed by him when he was talking tough like that, and like you just see his look on his face. He just had this big smirk. And
dude, I was impressed. Yeah, that was some awesome trash talking right there.
I'm like, you've been hanging out with Reacher, haven't you? So yeah, I'm nervous for all of our people, and I mean, I still think everybody's sus until things get uncovered. I feel like everyone's kind of got to be looked at suspicious. Yeah. So, because this feels like they've done a really good job of making things feel obvious, which are usually never obvious in those moments. And the mystery is really good at this point. Right. Because I feel like I can't pinpoint like, oh, it's clearly this person or it's clearly that person who's responsible.
I feel like it definitely has something to do with, Kliner.
Yeah.
I mean, he was asking about the feed bags, and it's like, yeah, why did he need so many?
Right. I think
But everybody's blowing him off like, yeah, everybody has cows out here.
Right. And I think the new chief of police, whatever that dude's name was.
Teal.
Yeah, I think he's also quite suspicious, and I think that's clear too. But I feel like those are all like smoke screens. I don't know. But again,
you're going to pull a big old swerve on
yeah,
this.
That's what it feels like. But I'm really enjoying this, and I think it's really good because week to week, we're watching it week to week, obviously, if you didn't realize the schedule by now. Yes. But I like the way that the story's unraveling, and the action's great, and the comedy and the just dialogue and the characters are awesome.
I agree.
Any other thoughts?
No.
All right, y'all. Leave your comments. We'll see you later for the next one. Have a good one. Bye.